Okay. Uh, so today we are going to discuss about the second type of connective tissue called as bone, right? So bone is going to form endoskeleton in many vertebrate. Okay. So always remember that bone is surrounded by a covering. That covering is called as periosteum. You can see in the diagram. Okay. So this is this is called as the first part. You can see there is a periosteum. So what is periosteum? Periosteum is the fibrous connective tissue which is made up of collagen fiber. Okay, the collagen fiber are white fiber. So this fibrous connective tissue is going to surround the bone. This fibrous connective tissue is going to surround the bone, and that fibrous connective tissue is made up of collagen fiber which is called as white fiber. So bone is covered by a covering, and that covering is called as periosteum. Okay, that covering is called as periosteum. Since bone is hollow in nature, inside the bone there are bone marrow are present. Okay, so inside also bone is covered by a covering, and that covering is called as endosteum. Okay, so endosteum is going to surround the bone marrow cavity. Endosteum is going to surround the bone marrow cavity, whereas periosteum, peri surrounding, right? So periosteum is again a covering around the bone. It is the covering around the bone, and the blood vessels, nerves, okay, lymph vessels, these are going to pierce through the periosteum. You can see in the diagram. You can see that blood vessel which is entering inside the bone, it has to penetrate the periosteum, and then it is going to enter inside. Okay, so through the periosteum, blood vessels and nerves are going to enter into the bone. Okay, so that is all about periosteum and endosteum. So what is periosteum? Periosteum is a fibrous connective tissue which is made up of collagen fiber. These are covering around the bone. Okay, so what is the use of periosteum? The periosteum will help for the attachment of tendon and ligament. Okay, so tendon and ligament are attached to the bone, to the periosteum. Okay, easy. Then the bone is going to show the presence of hard calcified matrix. The bone is going to show the presence of hard calcified matrix. That calcified matrix is called as osine. Okay, again I am repeating, the matrix in case of bones. Why matrix? Because matrix is a characteristic of connective tissue, right? So every connective tissue is characterized by the matrix. So here matrix is hard. Okay, it is solid, and that matrix is made up of calcium. So the matrix is said to be calcified matrix, which is called as osine. OSSEIN. Okay, so bone show the presence of hard, solid, calcified matrix called as osine. Okay, now why that hardness is there? That hardness is there because of the mineral of calcium called as hydroxyapatite. Okay, there is a mineral of calcium called as hydroxyapatite, and all of you know that the bone is made up of calcium phosphate. So it is a calcium phosphate mineral which is called as hydroxyapatite. Okay, again I am repeating, the matrix within a bone. Okay, the matrix within a bone is made up of hard, solid, calcified matrix called as osine. Okay, now that hardness is because of deposition of mineral. Okay, that mineral material or mineral salt is called as hydroxyapatite, which is the derivative of calcium phosphate. Okay, now if you observe that that matrix is arranged in the form of a structure, that structure is called as osteon. Can you see there is a structure or there is a characteristic feature of the bone called as osteon? Osteon is also called as Haversian system. Can you see this in the diagram? Okay, you can see there is Haversian system. All right, Haversian system is also called as osteon. Okay. Now, if you observe that Haversian system is having the two part, one part that is in the center, which is called as Haversian canal. So you can see over here, this portion. Okay, this portion is called as Haversian canal. Okay, and around the Haversian canal, if you see in the center, there is Haversian canal, and around the Haversian canal, the lamellae are present. What is lamellae? Lamellae is nothing but matrix. So I can say the matrix is arranged in the form of concentric circle. The matrix arranged in the form of concentric circle, and that are called as lamellae. If it is one, it is called as lamella. So one lamella is surrounded by another lamella, second lamella is surrounded by the third lamella, and so on. That means the matrix are arranged in the form of concentric circle, which is called as lamellae. Okay, so the characteristic feature of mammalian bone is the presence of Haversian system. Okay, the characteristic feature of mammalian bone is the presence of Haversian system. If you observe that Haversian system has two components. One is called as Haversian canal in the center, which is going to receive the blood vessels and nerves and lymph vessel, and that central canal or Haversian canal, it is surrounded by a concentric arrangement of the lamellae. Okay, so it is Haversian canal is surrounded by the lamellae. How the lamellae are arranged? The lamellae are nothing but matrix. So the matrix is arranged in the form of concentric circle, which is called as lamellae. Singular is called as lamella. Okay, singular is called as lamella. So you can see this over here. This is a single lamella. Can you see in the diagram? In the diagram you can make out there is a single lamella, right? So if you observe that lamella, the lamella has a fluid filled cavity. The lamella has a fluid filled cavity, and that fluid filled cavity is lacuna. Okay, again I am repeating, Haversian system has two components. One is called as Haversian canal. Another is called as matrix. The matrix are arranged in the form of concentric circle. These concentric circle are called as lamellae. Okay. Now each lamella is going to show the fluid filled cavity, and that fluid filled cavity is called as lacuna. So you can see in the diagram, this lamella is made up of, or it is having a structure, right? So that lamella contain a fluid filled cavity that is called as lacuna. Okay, so in the lacuna the cells are present. That cells are called as osteocyte or osteoblast. Osteoblast are immature, the mature one are called as osteocyte. Now what are these osteocytes? Which are bone forming cell, same like chondrocyte. Chondrocytes are cartilage forming cell. Here the osteocyte or osteoblast are bone forming cell. Okay, so here you can see that lacuna. That lacuna contain a cells. That cells can be either osteoblast or osteocyte. Okay, and at the same time, if you observe that lacuna is having some what you can say the cytoplasmic processes. These cytoplasmic processes are called as canaliculi. Singular is called as canaliculus. Okay, cytoplasmic process is called as canaliculi. Singular is called as canaliculus. Okay, so that you can see the canaliculi of one lamella is going to connect with the canaliculi of adjacent lamella. Are you getting this? So what is the role of canaliculi? The canaliculi make the connection with adjacent lamella. The canaliculi is going to make the connection with adjacent lamella. So this is the structure of bone. Okay, again. So structure of bone is, that is, we have to remember the first, the covering. The bone is surrounded by a fibrous connective tissue covering. Okay, that is called as periosteum. Okay, periosteum is made up of collagen fiber, white fiber. Inside the bone, internally bone is going to show the, or that bone marrow cavity is surrounded by endosteum. Now periosteum is a part where the tendons and ligaments are attached themselves. Okay, the blood vessels and nerves are going to penetrate through the periosteum, and then it is going to enter inside the bone. Okay, now coming to the next part, that is called as matrix. Bone is going to show the hard, solid, calcified matrix called as ossein. Now that hardness is because of the presence of inorganic mineral that is called as hydroxyapatite, okay, which is a calcium phosphate derivative. Okay, now mammalian bone is characterized by the presence of Haversian system. The Haversian system has two components, that is called as Haversian canal and the matrix. The matrix is arranged in the form of concentric circle called as lamellae. Each lamella contain a cavity called as lacunae. Okay, that cavity is fluid filled cavity. Okay, now that lacuna contains cells called as osteoblast or osteocyte. Okay, that lacuna also going to show the cytoplasmic processes called as canaliculi. So canaliculi of one lamella is going to make the connection with the canaliculi of adjacent lamella. Okay, there is one more part. If you observe that one Haversian canal is going to make the connection with another Haversian canal. Haversian canal or central canal, it is one and the same. So one Haversian canal is going to make the connection with another Haversian canal through the Volksmann canal. This is the Volksmann canal. Okay. So what is Volksmann or perforating canal? So one Haversian canal is connected with another Haversian canal by means of Volksmann canal. Okay. So in the second diagram, you can see there is lacuna. You can see there is canaliculi. You can see there are osteocytes. Okay. So this picture is clear to you. I hope this is clear to you. So you can see this over here. Just look at the points. So the periosteum and endosteum. So periosteum is fibrous connective tissue around the bone. Blood vessels, nerves pierce through the periosteum. Endosteum surround the bone marrow cavity, right? Then matrix. The bone show the presence of hard, solid, calcified matrix called as ossein, right? The hardness is because of deposition of inorganic mineral called as hydroxyapatite, okay, which is a derivative of calcium phosphate, right? Now what is Haversian system? Haversian system has two components, okay. The one is called as Haversian canal, another is called as matrix. Okay, the Haversian canal is going to connect it to the adjacent Haversian canal, all right. The spelling mistake is there, Haversian canal by Volksmann canal. Okay, then matrix is shown by the presence of concentric circle called as lamellae, right? So each lamella contain lacunae. Lacunae is a cavity, fluid filled cavity. That lacuna is having two components, that is cytoplasmic extension called as canaliculi, and lacuna contains cells called as osteoblast or osteocyte. Now the cytoplasmic extensions are called as canaliculi, and canaliculi of one lamella is going to make the connection with the canaliculi of adjacent lamella. So this is all about, this is all about structure of the bone. Understood? Okay. Anyone is having any doubt? So if you observe that this is a long bone, okay, that present in your limb, and this long bone has two components. The end of the bone is called as epiphysis. Okay, the middle portion is called as diaphysis. You can see that end bone. Now that end bone is surrounded by a cartilage, and that cartilage is called as articular cartilage or hyaline cartilage. Okay, so your bone has two part, that long bone specifically. The outermost, that is the part which is located toward the end, is called as epiphysis, and the part which is located in the center is called as diaphysis. Okay, the epiphysis, if you see that, it is a comparatively softer bone. All right, it is also called as spongy bone. It is also called as cancellous bone. Okay, so epiphysis is comparatively softer. You can easily break actually. Okay, so epiphysis is also called as cancellous bone, or it is called as spongy bone. Okay, even you can see there is the very fine opening are there. There is a mesh like structure. There is a network like structure within the epiphysis or head. Okay, so that is called as spongy bone or cancellous bone. Okay, so if you see this central portion called as diaphysis, now that diaphysis is comparatively hard bone. It is also called as compact bone, or it is also called as shaft. Okay, diaphysis is comparatively hard shaft, right? It is also known as shaft bone or hard bone. Now in case of the epiphysis, within the epiphysis there is a bone marrow called as a red bone marrow. Okay, why red bone marrow? Because it is concerned with the formation of blood cell. So red bone marrow that is present within the epiphysis, that is responsible for the formation of RBC, WBC and platelets, and the formation of blood cell is called as hemopoiesis. Okay, hemopoiesis is formation of blood vessel. So epiphysis contain red bone marrow, all right, and that red bone marrow is concerned with hemopoiesis. Whereas diaphysis contain white bone marrow which contain lipid, so that's why it is called as white bone marrow. Okay, now the epiphysis is a comparatively soft bone. It is also called as spongy bone. Here Haversian system is absent. In case of the diaphysis, the Haversian system is present. One more point that you can make out in the diagram, between the epiphysis and diaphysis, there is epiphyseal plate. Now that epiphyseal plate is seen in case of growing children, right? And these epiphyseal plate will allow the expansion of the bone. Once your growth is completed, that epiphyseal plate, which is a cartilage, it is going to convert into bony structure. So there will be deposition of the bone in the epiphyseal plate, which is called as ossification. Okay, so epiphyseal plate will undergo ossification once the growth is completed. So in the growing children, you can able to see the epiphyseal plate. So what is the function of epiphyseal plate? That allows the expansion of the bone. Okay, and once the growth is completed, it will undergo ossification. Okay, so look at the points. Bone types. Bones are classified on the basis of the matrix. There is a spongy bone present at the expanded end, that is called as epiphyseal region of the long bones. Matrix or oscine is web-like, okay, containing column of bone called as trabeculae. So there are bones are arranged in the form of small columns, which is called as trabeculae, and these are having many spaces within them. Okay. Then it is filled up with a soft tissue called as red bone marrow, responsible for hemopoiesis. What is hemopoiesis? Hemopoiesis is formation of blood cells. Okay, that is formation of RBC, WBC, and platelets. It lacks Haversian system. Haversian system is absent. In case of the compact bone, that is diaphysis, present in the shaft of the long bone. Its matrix is hard, solid, and dense without space, because here there is a characteristic called as Haversian system can be seen. And always remember, Haversian system is a characteristic of mammalian bone. Okay, it is filled up with the fatty tissue called as yellow bone marrow, which store the fat, and Haversian system is present in case of compact bone. So these all are the types of bone.